much, audience. You know, we polled 100 people in our audience and said, have you got any money? And they said, yes, but we haven't got much. But we did find one man, and this is what we were looking for, who had a £50 note. Let's have a nice welcome for the richest man in the audience. Welcome. Sit down. The stool's wobbly. What's your name? Ivan the Terrible. Ivan the Terrible. Where are you from, Ivan?
Greenford, Middlesex.
Greenford in Middlesex. I've been there. Now, we'd like you to take out your money, sir, if you wouldn't mind. And now, Ivan, as you may have noticed already on the table here, we have envelopes and money. Read out loudly the last three numbers on the serial number of your £50 note, Ivan.
335.
335. Unfold it, Ivan, so 'tis flat. Place it upon here and sign across the face of the £50 note, thereby defacing it and committing an illegal act. The man that did that, ladies and gentlemen, was not me. It was Ivan. Ivan, would you now just pick that up and just hold it there so that the people at home and the people in the audience here can see that I don't get at it at all. We shall file the pen for later. Now, we take these envelopes, there's a pound note in each of them, all right? And we took the pound note right down to the bottom, all right? Then we've got it right down there. I fold it over and I put it in there so that you can see I'm not cheating. Nothing comes out, only pound notes go in. Isn't it exciting stuff? Who are you with tonight, Ivan?
The wife.
The wife. Yours? just prattling away whilst I do this, you see, which I could have done beforehand, but then no one would have believed there were real pound notes going in there. You're the closest, Ivan. You're the sort of person who's sitting there. Oh, your £50 note. Look, give it to me. Thank you. Now, Ivan, you've given me this. I didn't say lend it to me. You gave it to me. Right? Makes a difference. Do you mind if I fold it up a couple more times, Ivan? Okay, so I can make sure I can fit it inside the envelope. It goes in. Did you notice that? I put it at fingertips. Now, this is important. Watch. When my fingertips come out, they contain nothing. You can see your £50 note is in there. I'm going to seal it up like this, and now I'm going to mix it up with all the other envelopes, like that, okay? Now you can see that the envelopes are now well and truly mixed up. Ivan, say yes, Paul.
Yes, Paul.
Good luck. Now, what I want you to do, we just mix them up a bit more. Just say stop when I'm dealing them down. 1, 2.
Stop.
You sure?
Positive.
You stopped at this envelope. You see, what we're doing here is a psychic experiment. There are 4 more envelopes there, Ivan. One of them, and it might be this one, contains your £50 note. But by the power of my mind, what I'm doing is controlling your subconscious. Did you know that? See, it's painless. Then what I do is I light, with the lighter, the envelope that you choose. You've broken out into a sweat, Ivan. It's what?
Fear.
Have no fear, Daniels is here. We light it with this, you see, and there's your envelope chosen by you now being burnt. And jolly good it looks too. Now we put that in, oh, right. I want it all to go. Okay. Look, this is a bit hot now, Ivan, and I'm very worried because I think that might have been the one. But who knows? I'll control your subconscious, Ivan. Now, choose another envelope. Say stop when I'm dealing them down.
Stop.
Put this one. Do you want to swap it for another one?
No.
Oh. Right. Ooh, ooh. This is dangerous, you know. I should get danger money for this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There it is. That one's well and truly lit. Put it in there. Now, we have one envelope. Say stop whenever you like. 2 envelopes.
Stop.
This one. Would you like to exchange this for one of those on the counter?
Yes, sir.
What? Oh, all right then. Your decision, Ivan. Your decision. Light it. Light, come on. Ooh, ow. That shut up the back end and burnt my fingers. Right. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll just throw it in there, Ivan, as soon as I get it. Oh, get in there. Right. I'm blacking up now, look. All right, now. 2 envelopes left. Your decision. Should you choose the wrong envelope, it'll be your decision, Ivan. Either envelope. Pick out, and whichever one you pick, that'll be the one. Go on. That one. Take hold of it. Fingertips. Would you like me to burn that envelope or burn this envelope?
And this one.
Oh. Okay. That's sitting on the counter. It hasn't moved. Just hold that yourself at fingertips. I will burn this one before my fire dies out. Right? Put it in there. Now then, we shall take the scissors and we shall open the envelope very carefully at the end, like so. And as I open the envelope very carefully like this, what I'd like you to do, Ivan, is reach inside, remove the £50 note, unfold it. Unfold the £50 note, Ivan. Unfold. What's that? Oh, hell. It was all your decision at every moment of the game, Ivan. It was your decision. And if you think about it, that was one of my pound notes, so you've lost that as well. What do you think now, then? Hey? Look at this face. Look at it. There is one of the sickliest smiles you'll ever see on television. It's all gone wrong. You can have the pound, Ivan, in sort of recompense. What do you do for a living?
I'm a prison officer.
In that case, I'll let out. In that case, I'll make you a special offer. Give me the box, Debbie. Now, Debbie's been standing here sometime, as the audience has been able to see here, holding this box. Now, Ivan, depends on your age now. You can give me the money and open the box or keep the money. Do you want to open the box or keep the money? What do you think you should do? Open the box is the general... That's what you want to do? Give me the pound. You shouldn't have listened to them because they're wrong. It's an empty box. It's all philology here. Right. But you can now go back to your wife with a beautiful fur coat. You don't believe there's a fur coat? I'll show you. There is indeed a fur coat. Unfortunately, someone's still wearing it. There he is, sitting inside his little box. Come on, my friend. There we are. Whoopsie-diddly-dido. What's the matter? I know, it's exciting. It's called show business. And you just go on there a minute. Oh, look, he's got a little dicky bow on. And if I just take this little dicky bow off, and I really don't want to hurt him, and for all the boys and girls, did you notice you never pick up a rabbit by the ears? Never. It hurts. You wouldn't like to be picked up by the ears, would you? Long ears. Right, we just unfold this dicky bow. If we pull it this way, like this, you can see it already starting to form itself back into where you started. With a £50 note, last three numbers on there are the same, 335. Look at that. And the signature is the same, just as you started. There's your money back. Thank you for taking part in the show. Thank you very much. All the best, Simon. Debbie, thank you very much. Well, now, we've got a little hat for you because all bunny rabbits that belong to magicians live in hats. And there's a hat for you, your new home rabbit. And now we're going to see a very good act. We really are. Yeah, it's over there. You're right. And what are you looking at? The audience? No, don't watch them. Watch this over here. He's from Sweden. He's got his own game shows and everything. And he's called Toad Malmstrom.
Thank you, Paul.
Welcome to the...
Thank you. I'm very glad to be here.
In Sweden, you have a show, a contest show.
Oh, that's correct.
A game show, okay? How many people will be taking part?
I need one tonight.
Only one. Then we get
Only
one prize, okay, Debbie? One prize, please. Nice dress, Debbie. Yeah. Look, funny how things go out of your mind, isn't it? Now, this is, we'll give this to the contestant, and we need, you get gentlemen or women?
I prefer a gentleman, please.
Okay, the
Yes.
way we do that is we scan the audience and we say, would you come out, sir? You? Yes, please. And you come onto the stage. That's it. This is how we get volunteers. You see? Good, quick system, huh?
Yes.
Hello, what's your name?
Leonard.
Leonard. Welcome, Leonard. And
Welcome.
this is Toad. Okay. What does Leonard have to do to win the bottle of champagne?
The only thing you have to do, Leonard, is to walk from that side on the stage to that side. over
Okay, you understand that? You walk from here to there.
Yeah.
And you win champagne. Good game, man. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But wait a second. In Sweden, we didn't do it the regular way.
No?
No. So, Debbie, please.
Stilts.
I brought you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I brought you a couple of stilts.
He has to walk on the stilts.
Yes, of
I'm
course.
going to get out the way. You're on your own.
Please, you try to walk on the stilts from that point and over here.
Yeah, I tried to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Come here. I have a chair for you. It's much easier.
Try it.
So, and here we go. No, you must keep them under your arms. No, under.
Oh, sure.
So.
Oh, yeah, yes.
And hold it like this and keep it tight.
All right.
Yes, and then you have to go.
Okay.
Oh, no, stop. Okay, I hold it here. That's good. Very good. No! Oh, you have...
Short.
No, they are not short, but you must keep them tight. Up again. Here we go. Okay, under your arm.
Yes, okay.
Yes,
I'll try again.
and now you try again. Don't forget to keep it tight. No? Very good. Oh, that's good. No, keep it tight. You must keep... No, stop. Hold it here,
All right.
and I will help you up.
Oh, you help me out.
I help you.
All right.
Yes.
Good.
Of course. Here, and then...
The arm.
What?
Wait. The arm.
I can't. No! Oh, that's good. And now you have to walk.
All right.
Rise up. Hey, you must go by yourself.
Oh, you still there?
So, and then you go. No, stop! Roman, you have to... No, stop! Once more.
I'm not him. All right.
All right.
So, I'm... What? Oh, wait!
What?
Go back!
Hey!
Oh, good! I need step. Step here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, of course.
So, good.
Oh, that's good. I hold it for you. Hey, no, stop. Oi. Oi.
So,
That's good.
okay.
Easy. Easy.
Hey!
That's good.
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody come. Champagne. Come on. No.
No.
Hey. Come on.
Come and sit down here. Come. I must have turned it the wrong way. I help you.
I do it myself.
Do it by himself. When you're ready, you... Hello. Oh, there you are. Oh, yes, wait. No!
Oh, yes. Rest here. Okay.
Okay, come down. It's the same way.
Same way?
That's up.
Okay. I'm coming. Up. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm going home. What?
No. You still got my stick.
Oh! I'm coming back.
Oh, yes.
Oh, one,
1,
two.
2. You have to take a little bit more speed.
More speed. All right. I can.
Ladies and gentlemen, the two Lerys. Incredible, really. Thank you very much. Thank you, Paul. Excellent. Thank you very much. You win this campaign. The two Lerys. Really good. Well, now, once again in the House of Cards, but we are faced with a puzzle. The other evening, I took out a card and a pack of cards, and I said to a fellow, right, cut the cards. Look what he did. I mean, he cut it up into little pieces, and it was a big card to start with. Who are you?
Simon.
Pardon?
Simon Guntrip.
Simon
Guntrip.
Guntrip. Hey, maybe Daddy was a hunter way back, eh? I've never heard of that, Guntrip. Where are you from, Simon?
Toaster.
Toaster?
Yes.
Just near Silverstone, isn't it?
Yes.
Good grief, the neighbours are in. Well, that's nice. Nice to see you toast a lot. Now then, to most people, you know, toast is what they put the bread in. Now, this is important. This is important. Now, what you've got to do is make this little card go back together again. It's a jigsaw puzzle. It's a problem for you. See if you can put it face down. Just put the pieces back together. See if you can make a jigsaw. No, face down is that way. You see? No more clues. Now, what you do is you just sort of try to get it. Now, you see, that edge doesn't fit on there, does it? So try putting that more down a bit, like that. There you go. Hey, great. Fantastic. Marvellous. What do you do for a living, Simon?
Builder.
A builder?
Yes.
You're not going to build our house because you got that brick the wrong way around. Look. That's it, Simon. Good on you. Now, look at that. A round of applause. In record time, he's put the cards back together again. Very nice. You wanted to make it face up, though, didn't you?
Yes.
OK, well, I'll tell you what to do. First of all, no cheating. Shuffle the pieces up. I won't touch them. Just mix them up yourself on the table. Now, I will add nothing. I will take nothing away. You've got the same pieces. Turn them face up and make the playing card face up. We already know it was a spade, 9 of spade. Yeah, now put that together. Off you go. Now, it's pretty obvious, young man. No, you had it the right way up to start with, I think. That's it. Slide it up a bit. Turn that round. And you have made a complete playing card face up, except that now you have that little piece left over. Very strange. Thank you very much. Now, if you're sitting at home and you have a pocket calculator somewhere handy, get it out fast, or a desk calculator, or if you've got a computer, plug it in quick, but do not use this screen to view upon. Why? Because you're about to see a young man who is a phenomenon. Right. But if you have your pocket calculators, you'll be able to join in, you see. Makes it more fun. Now, this is a computer. It's been housed, of course. I've got a monitor up here, and I'm going to join in as well on this microcomputer. Over here, we have 4 people taken from our audience at random, and I'm laughing. I've just seen the hat. I won't make any joke about it. But you've got pocket calculators, and they're just normal, aren't they? They're the sort of little things that you get anywhere. And although we gave them to you, you've checked them, and that's all they are. Say yes, Paul.
Yes.
Good, very honest. And over here, we've got a blackboard, an early form of pocket calculator. Right on it. And what are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 people tried, tested and true, I can't even say it, from our audience. And there's nobody stooge. You are really just sat there waiting to find out what's going to happen. Say yes, Paul. Good. I'll tell you what's going to happen. We have brought along to the studios tonight a young man who does incredible mental calculations. I shall say no more. I shall just leave you in the capable hands of, from USA, Arthur Benjamin. Welcome, Arthur. Like I said, it's over to you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Arthur Benjamin, and this is Mathemagics. As Paul has explained, we have members of the audience who are going to be throwing problems for me to solve, other members of the audience with calculators, as well as people at home with calculators, who are going to verify that I'm doing these answers correctly. And I'm going to try and race them to the answer. First, we must make sure, of course, that the people up on stage know exactly how to use these calculators. Let me begin by asking someone, would you say a two-digit number for me, please?
57.
57. Would you say a two-digit number for me?
44.
44. Multiply 57 times 44 on the calculator. Make sure you get 2,508, or the calculators aren't working. What do you get? 2,508? 2508? 2508? 2508. Good. Okay. Now, calculators are actually very fast, but there are ways you may not know which can make the calculators work even faster. Let me show you. There's something called the square of a number, which is taking a number and multiplying it by itself. For instance, the square of 5 is 25. Now, the way we can square on most calculators, I don't think your computer will do this, Paul, but on all these calculators, if you enter a number, say 5, hit the multiplication sign, and then hit equals, you'll get the square of the number. This is a shortcut the calculators use to multiply even faster. What I will try and do now is to square 4 two-digit numbers in my head faster than they can do on the calculators, even using this shortcut method. So what I'm going to ask is each of you to call out a two-digit number. You call out the first, you call out the second, you call out the third, and you call out the fourth. And if you would square the first, the second, the third, and the fourth, I will try and beat you to the answers. So if each of you would call out a two-digit number, please.
63.
63.
97.
97.
57.
57.
88.
88. Would you call out your answers, please?
3969.
3969.
9409.
9409.
3249.
3249.
7744.
7744. Thank you. Let's go a few steps
Just
further.
a minute. 88 times 88. Yeah, well, I made a mistake. Okay, you beat me. Go on.
Okay, let's try some three-digit numbers. To make it even more difficult on myself, I won't even write these down. I'll just try and say them right at you. Would you begin by giving us a three-digit number, please?
273.
273 will give you 74,529. Check that out. Would you give me another three-digit number?
324.
324 will give you 104,976. Good. Another three-digit number.
738.
738 will give you 544,644.
Yeah.
Good. And one last three-digit number.
800.
800, 640,000. That wasn't even worth doing, but you blew your chance. You don't get any more numbers. That's it for you. Now, let's go one step further and try squaring a four-digit number. Now, would each of you give me a single digit between 0 and 9? That'll be the four-digit number that we use.
4.
4,
7.
7, 3, 5. 4735 will give you 22 million. 429,225.
Nope.
No. Let me try it once again. Ah, forgot to carry the 2. 22 million. But it ain't. 420,225.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Now, thus far, you've seen a lot of squaring, mostly. You've seen two-digit squares, three-digit squares. You just saw four-digit squares. Maybe you think there's something exceptionally easy about squaring. And the answer is there is. I mean, you only have to work with one number instead of two different numbers. When you bring two different numbers in there, it gets a lot more difficult memory-wise. Let me try, and again, this will be even slower than the last problem, to multiply two distinct numbers so that I don't have to remember what the problem is, because that takes up a lot of memory space in itself. I'll ask you, please, to give me two of the numbers from the board, and I will multiply any two of these numbers together.
3 3,969
3969 times
7,744.
times 7,744. Okay. This will be the longest problem. 30 million. $735,936.
Yes.
Good. Thank you. Let's take a number we haven't used yet, 3249, and would all of you enter that on the calculators? 3,249. And instead of squaring it this time, I'd like you each, including you, Paul, to multiply this by any three-digit number that you'd like. Is there any possible way that I could know exactly what six-digit or seven-digit numbers you have? Say no. Good. Then I shall attempt the impossible, or at least the improbable. First, let me check out, do all of you have a six-digit number or a seven-digit number in front of you?
6.
Six digits?
7.
Seven?
7.
Seven? Seven, Paul?
I've got 7.
7. 4 seven-digit numbers and a six-digit number. Would you call out 6 of your 7 digits, please?
166-488.
You must have left out the number 3.
That's right.
Good, thank you. That's 1. Would you call out 6 of your 7 digits, please?
138074.
You left out the number 4.
Correct, yeah.
That's 2. Would you call out 5 of your 6 digits, please?
76676.
You left out the number 4.
That's correct.
Good. That's 3. Would you call out 6 of your 7 digits, please?
575324.
You left out the number 1. That's 4. And finally, Paul, and don't give me trouble on this, call out 6 of your 7 digits in any order you'd like. You have a 7
In
digit
any
number.
order, yeah. Okay.
Absolutely any order.
63790
I thought you were going to give me trouble. I think there are a couple of possibilities for this answer. Paul, do me a favor, and if you would, concentrate on your answer. Doesn't do a bit of good, of course, but it looks good on camera. No, Paul, I mean really concentrate. It seems at the moment that you're really thinking of nothing, and you must think of a number.
No, I am thinking of nothing.
Oh, you left out the 0 then?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that explains it. And let's give them a nice round of applause. Thank you all very much.
Arthur, fantastic. Thank you very much for coming on the show. Just in case you were thinking at home, let me repeat, no stooges, nobody knew what was going to happen. The other thing is we turned all the TV cameras and projectors and anything out of the way, so you got no tips from anyone at all. Ladies and gentlemen, Arthur Benjamin. Well, from the sublime to the core, blimey, me again. Now, some people wonder, what did I do before I became a magician? This was what I did. I used to do this. I used to paint road signs. This is a sign pointing left, and that's what I used to do. That was my speciality, left-handed signs in quick-drying paint. And that's all I had to do, day after day, week after week, left-handed signs. Funny job, isn't it? The boss came along one day, he says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm doing what you said. I'm painting signs pointing to the left." He says, "You have made a terrible blunder." I said, "Why?" He says, "You painted one to the right, the traffic will crash." I said, "I don't know how I did that in my quick-drying paint." He says, "Neither do I. You've got to remember that left is right and right is wrong." I says, "What?" He says, "Left is right and right is wrong." I says, "I can put that right." He says, "What?" "The sign that goes to the right. I can put it right by making it point to the left." He says, "Yes, but what about the one on the other side?" I said, "Well, that points to the left as well." So left is right, and that's okay. He went away. He looked confused. It was understandable. And so what happened next was I continued painting my little signs always to the left. And eventually one day a man turned up and he says, "You have made 2 mistakes." I said, "2 mistakes? No, I haven't. It's pointing to the left." He says, "Yes, but you've got one on the other side and it's pointing to the underground." He said, "You've got one on the other side of that and that's pointing to the right." He says, "The traffic will be all over the place." I said, "I can put that right." He says, "Why? Because right is wrong." I said, "I know. But if I make the right-hand sign point to the left, then that's all right." He said, "I understand that, I think, but what about the one on the other side?" I said, "That's okay. That's going to the left as well." He went away. He looked confused. And I went on week after week painting signs always going to the left. Until one day I pointed one going straight up, a woman got run over by a helicopter and we haven't seen her since. Silly, isn't it? But speaking of helicopters, have a look at this.
Well, at the moment, I'm in a helicopter right over the top of Silverstone Racetrack. Not a race day. We're here for a very special reason. If you look down there right now, you can see a crowd of people waiting by a small stage and a big crane. They're waiting to see me carry out the special illusion that we'd come to Silverstone just to see this one thing. There, by the way, down there is a man waiting to introduce my guest on the show. Will you please say hello, Mike Smith?
And down here on the ground, we have one of Britain's fastest production cars, a brand new four-wheel drive car that could do 160 miles an hour. And to drive that car, we have 3 times world motor racing champion, Jackie Stewart.
Actually managed to get back down to the ground, and but I can't escape from this jacket, which is funny. Give me a hand off, Paul, will you? This is my son, Paul, and on the other side, of course, is Debbie. Person I would like you to meet is the senior medical advisor to the BBC, Dr. Newman. Nice to have you aboard, Doctor.
Nice to see you again.
What's it like being out in the open air?
Freezing, absolutely freezing.
I know. Well, look at me, muscles galore. Now the
pointed that out to you yesterday.
He did. The doctor examined me yesterday, and I've got to say, am I fit enough to do this?
Yes, I think he is. I've got really strong reservations. This is a really dangerous stunt that he's doing.
Yeah, it is, but listen.
All right.
Yeah, so long as I'm physically all right, you see. Because when you're doing these escapes, you have to be physically fit. My thanks, of course, to you and Mike. Oh, Jackie, you've made it. Great. There you go. Great to see you. Great car. Lovely. Right. Oh, the autograph hunters are here. Go. Now then, fellas, what I want you to do, first of all, is look into me. This is a large wooden crate, and it's got this large sack in it. Not only do you give a medical examination, you see, you can look at the stitches in that, Doctor, and examine that carefully. Although, in truth, we've had these things and these chains here examined by members of our audience. Now then, who examined the sack? I forgot who it was. Where are you? People there, yes. And you're quite happy that that's a solid sack and it's been in vision ever since. Say yes, Paul. Yes, Paul. That's the truth. And the chains, who examined the chains? It was Andrew over there. And you're happy that these are solid and they're just what they appear to be? Yes. Okay, thank you. And now, Mike, what's going to happen now is, could you do me a favour, Paul Jr.? Could you just put that in there? Doc and Jackie, would you just look in there? This is a solid crate, but it's important, there's only one sack. And on your honour, as 3 times world champion, there's only one sack.
There's only one sack.
Aye, and he's lowering that down there so that I can step into it. Now, the problem is, you see, little short legs Daniels, Mike. Sorry to blather on a bit, but I know what's going on at this stage, and you know what's going to happen next.
Right.
I have got to get in here, and my legs are too little to get into the crate. So I have a set of steps there, like that, and a wee block there. Could you take the block out for me? That's great. And now hold that, and if you'll take over, Mike, with the words, and I'll get in the sack.
Okay. So we've got all the bits and pieces gathered here. As Paul gets into the sack, we're now going to get ready to chain him into position. Now, you saw that sack being checked. It's stitched all over the place. It's absolutely solid stitching, and really heavyweight sackcloth as well. Now, the manacles, or the portacles, whatever you want to call them. Clip those on. Now, you can probably hear the helicopter in the background, because the helicopter is going to be very important for us to see what is going on with this stunt later on as we get into it, once we've got Paul inside the crate. That's on firmly. Get the doctor and Jackie to check those. Now, you may wonder what the flag is for that we've got here. This is really a safety device in a way, so that if Paul runs into problems, once he's locked inside the crate, so we know he's got problems, he can ram this flag, which is made of a very hard metal, the master of it, he can ram it through the top of the crate, which will let us know that he's got a problem so we can stop things. Because once things are running, it is very difficult to stop, as you will see in a moment. I don't want to give too much away, but you've seen the fast car, you've seen the fast driver. You may be able to guess what's going to happen here. On now with that enormous length of chain, which was checked by Andrew in the audience beforehand. He gave it a good old pull. It's
I've got to
tightened up.
remind you that the man doing this is my son, who also inherits should anything go wrong.
Well, he's no fool. So, the chain goes round the body. We're just about ready. Hand in the flag. There goes
This
the...
has got a pointy end, so that should come in useful. I'll leave it outside to sack, but I should be in all right. Don't...
That's the last chance, that flag, if anything goes wrong.
Can I just give one last wave? I promised this to a little old lady. I'm still bound all up, and just all keep your fingers crossed. Okay.
And we'll say that it has been really nice to know you, Paul, just in case. We ought to be really nice about it. Let's just tie that up nice and tight and into the crate. A double knot going on there from Paul Jr. And on with the lid. Now, the lid is going to be nailed on, and while the lid goes on the crate, I'll ask Jackie Stewart to get your lid on, if you would. Get your crash lid on, Jackie. That famous tartan banded helmet going into position there to go with the fireproof overalls and the fireproof gloves, ready to drive that very fast car as we nail lid onto the crate. Right, almost set. Now, how are we going to get this crate off the stage? Quite easy. We have an enormous crane at the side here. And we can now lower the crane in. Let's have the crane down, please. It's already chained up, and we can clip those chains onto the side of the wooden crate to lift the crate off the stage into a position on the racetrack. Now, you've probably got an even better idea of what's going to happen here. Are we all set? Doctor, is it all okay? You quite happy about things? Give me a thumbs up, Doctor, if you're quite happy about things. You're okay. Paul Jr., you all right about things? It's all safe, it's all secure. Okay, let's take up the strain on the crane. Up goes the crate. Gently does it. It's a very valuable cargo in there. Fragile is exactly the right word. We swing it out across the circuit. Now, Jackie Stewart, 3 times world motor racing champion. Would you go to your car, please? Off to the car for Jackie. Now, the car that Jackie's going to get into is an RS200. It does 160 miles an hour, 4-wheel drive car, specially developed for rallying and racing. He's going to get into the car as we lower the crate onto the tarmac. Jackie makes sure where that position of the crate is going to be. He's had a last look at that. On with his seat belts. We are set almost for this to begin. Now, the idea is that Jackie Stewart is going to go from a standing start onto the Grand Prix circuit here at Silverstone. He's off and away. Now, this is an almost 3-mile circuit. While he's driving round the circuit, Paul Daniels is going to have to get out from inside that crate. We've lifted the chains away on the crane. The crate is on its own. It's isolated in the middle of the tarmac here at Silverstone. And Paul has just about 2 minutes to get out of the crate. There is the racing car, roaring down towards Copse Corner here at Silverstone, a place that Jackie Stewart has driven around many times and won at many times in his career. He powers now down towards Beckett's Corner. Let's look at the crate, look for the red flag. If the red flag comes out, that means we have to stop because Paul has a problem getting out of it. But so far, no sign of that at all, no movement in the crate. Is he going to get out of this in time? Where's Jackie now on the circuit? On the circuit, he's at Beckett's. Beckett's is the hairpin on the far side of the circuit from where we are at the start line area. That car now getting down towards the hangar straight. He'll be going through a bend onto the hangar straight now. Onto the fastest part of the course. Up to his maximum speed of 160 miles an hour. He's halfway round the course. There's still no sign of Paul coming out of the crate. The crate looks very lonely sitting there in the middle of the start line area. No sign of Paul coming out. Where's the car? The car is down at Stowe. He's at Stowe Corner at the end of the long hanger straight. Now he goes up towards Club Corner. And powering his way back towards us. He's now about 2/3 of the way around the circuit. Not long to go, just a few seconds to go on this. Still going extremely quickly. He'll be doing about 140, 150 miles an hour here. Heading up towards a left-hand bend, which you'll see, and then he comes onto the final straight. There's still no sign of Paul coming out of the crate. Through the left-hand turn, he goes. There he goes now, through the left-hand turn, and off and up towards this area, through the bridge. That's the last bridge before he comes to us. Where's the red flag's out? The red flag is out. Paul has problems. No. There's Jackie Stewart. Where is Paul? It's Paul Daniels! Paul Daniels has got out of the corner. There he is on the far side of the circuit. Paul Daniels is with us. My heart can start beating again. And look who's driving the crane. Jackie Stewart driving the crane here at Silverstone. That was the most frightening moment of my life. I have never, ever experienced anything like that. That was just the most frightening thing.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
The only person we didn't tell was him.
You've been reliving that, haven't you? I've been reliving it and reliving it. You see, the thing was, he really was the only person there amongst the team. The audience didn't know. He was the only guy who we didn't tell what was going to happen. He really was. So my thanks to the Silverstone Driving School and to Jackie, of course, who did a fabulous job in winding him up. And, and to you, I hope you're well over it. It took you about an hour and a half, didn't it?
I was going down the M1 home from that, and I was shaking in the car, and I had to stop and have a think.
But you were great. You really were great. And thanks for taking part in it.
I used to have black hair before I did that.
Get over it with that, and we'll let you watch a little bit more of it as we wind it up in slow motion. All the
Cheers.
best.
Thank you very much.
Through the left-hand turn, he goes. There he goes now, through the left-hand turn, and off and up towards this area, through the bridge. That's the last bridge before he comes to us. Where's the red flag's out? The red flag is out. Paul has problems. No. There's Jackie Stewart. Where is Paul? It's Paul Daniels!
Now that's motoring magic.